お兄さんの力が必要か？
What's up, man? Oh shit! Holy shit! What? That is worth a ton of money. I think that's worth like 200 million. How much is that one I'm trying to get right now? Because I was trying to get one with the points. Oh yeah, this is only worth like 200 million. I'm just gonna keep that then. Am I feeling too bad? No, I actually have been feeling pretty bad today. It took me forever to get out of bed. I didn't eat until like 3 o'clock. I ate like nothing. Needed to get up and do something. How much does that go for? Oh yeah, I should just keep that then. Hell yeah. Okay, so how does this work exactly? So all of these I can transfer over now. Let's see if there's anything else. I got a Grimoire box. It allows you to transfer stuff over, so all this stuff I've been working on for Heartbeat I can just toss over for free, which is pretty damn awesome. That's like the first time I've ever gotten anything good from those free ones. It's usually junk. Just seeing if there's anything else I want to move over. How do I use this? Oh. Wait, what? How does this work? Oh, I can only do one. Wait, what? I've never done this before, so I'm kind of like... How does this work exactly? Okay. Oh, that's one of them done. Now I need 2 more. But I will have the second one in short time. So let's put those back.
さて、やるとしますか。まったく。こいつで決めるぞ。セカンドチェイン。セット。切れない。おめだ。好きだ。セカンドチェイン。俺の拳を食らえ。お派手に行くぞ。通販が届いちまう。行くぞ。
Josh.
覚悟しろ。精神よ。カルバック。セカンドチェイン。俺の拳を派手に行くぞ。こいつで決めるぞ。覚悟しろ。覚悟しろ。
Be funny if I got another one now. That's crazy that I got one for free though. So I have another one ready to go in like, I think like 2 or 3 more days.
急がないと通販が届いちまう。行くぞ。覚悟しろ。マッハパンチ。セカンドチェイン。俺の拳を食らえ。お派手に行くぞ。精神よ。マッハパンチバック。覚悟しろ。お派手に行くぞ。セカンドチェイン。まとめて吹っ飛べ。邪魔だ。こいつで決めるぞ。セカンドチェイン。俺の拳を食らえ。派手に行くぞ。見切れない。おらおらおらおら。お派手に行くぞ。セカンドチェイン。精神よ。カルバック。覚悟しろ。急がないと通販が届いちまう。行くぞ。鬼と呼ばれた姿。派手に行くぞ。見せてやる。見切れない。止めだ。マッハパンチ。こいつで決めるぞ。セカンドチェイン。覚悟しろ。見切れない。セカンドチェイン。覚悟しろ。
Character is so annoying.
クラウンショット。覚悟しろ。消えろ。セカンドチェイン。クラウンショット。マッハパンチ。オラオラオラオラ。マッハパンチ。精神よ。カルバー。覚悟しろ。俺の拳を食らえ。セカンドチェイン。覚悟しろ。急がないと通販が届いちまう。行くぞ。手加減なし。マッハパンチ。ゴールデンエイジ。 覚悟しろ。セカンドチェイン。
역시 클로데긴.
さて、やるとしますか。スキラーセカンドチェイン。先生よ、カルバック。覚悟しろ。セカンドチェイン。派手にいくぞ。いつで決めるぞ。覚悟しろ。見切れまい。決めろ。覚悟しろ。セカンドチェイン。
The X-Men game has such a good soundtrack, but it's such a terrible beat 'em up. Typical Konami beat 'em up that was really shitty. It looked nice and had good music, but gameplay sucked. And it's just artificially hard to get money. I forgot to put a booster on.
이겼군. 이제 쉬어도 되는 건가?
さっさと終わらせるぞ。俺が好きだ。セカンドチェイン、俺の拳を覚悟しろ。こいつで決めるぞ。覚悟しろ。決めろ。マッハパンチ。セカンドチェイン、ブラウンショット。派手に行くぞ。
How is this guy still not dead? What the hell?
セカンドチェイン、俺の拳を食らえ。2球前、青春のカルバー、お派手に行くぞ。セカンドチェイン、俺の拳を食らえ。通販が届いちまう。行くぞ。覚悟しろ。2球前、俺が好きだ。ブラウンショット、手加減なしだ。マッハパンチ。派手に行くぞ。セカンドチェイン、派手に行くぞ。おめでとう。2球前、覚悟しろ。俺の拳を食らえ。派手に行くぞ。パンチ。セカンドチェイン、ブラウンショット。2球前、覚悟しろ。まとめて突っマッハパンチ。セカンドチェイン、マッハパンチ。おめでとう。派手に行くぞ。俺の拳を食らえ。セカンドチェイン、俺の拳を食らえ。マッハパンチ。急がないと通販が届いちまう。行くぞ。覚悟しろ。見せてやる。セカンドチェイン、ゴールデンエイジ。オラオラオラオラ。マッハパンチ。覚悟しろ。セカンドチェイン、俺の拳を食らえ。派手に行くぞ。マッハパンチ。派手に行くぞ。이제 쉬어도 되는 건가?
로저, 쌍드럼, 수고했습니다.
Fucking inventory in this game, man. Don't want this shit. Stop giving it to me. Next generation needs to have no inventory management. Just let me carry infinite stuff. How is there still no room? What the fuck does it want? There's 6 slots free. It's damn annoying when you get like all the way into a menu and then it barks at you to get rid of stuff. I don't want any of this stuff. It automatically picks it up. Okay, just give me the damn item now, please. What the fuck? What's the problem? Oh, it's this. Should just automatically use these. Yes, just get rid of it all. Can't believe how much junk there is in this game. It's like out of control. Just like have one item that should do all this stuff, not like 500 of them. Really obnoxious, and you just can't play for like several minutes because you gotta get rid of all this shit. Just automatically use it. Let me spend more time playing than just staring at menus. Give me a plus 14. Inconveniencing me. Okay, now I should do it. Crazy how difficult it is to do that sometimes. The first few you pay for with in-game money, and then it wants you to buy them with real money, but the problem is the real money is not even enough. This game has a problem with just too many items. A lot of them are useless now too, so it starts to really clutter up your inventory. Trust me, if I could pay like $40 to just not have to ever do that again, I would, but it's not an option. And they've extended the amount of cash ones you can buy, like, I think like twice by this point. It's like still not enough. Like, nowhere near. It is nowhere near enough. Which is funny because they did an item squish like ages ago to try to fix that problem, and it didn't really do much. It did at the time, but they've added so many other trash items since then that it's just kind of happened again. The item squish was basically just getting rid of all the useless levels of potions that served no purpose after you played the game for like more than 2 days. There was never a reason to use them. I feel like they need to do that again. It's like how World of Warcraft had a number squish where they lowered the numbers so that it was less ridiculous. This game had an item squish, but it's still not enough. It just fills up really fast, and unless you have a purpose for any of it, it gets overwhelming sometimes. It's like how in gacha games you have like 200 characters to manage. But even in those games, you're really only using a couple dozen of them seriously. Like, KOF, I have like almost 200 characters, but I really only use like 40 or 50 of them, so 75% of the other ones are just sitting there. Some of them are used for like low-cost events or things like that, but they're not characters that I put a lot of time into. I think this game is worse than KOF in some ways, just because it's mostly consumable items and stuff, and they really pile up. You can't really throw them away, because most of them actually have a purpose, but they pile up and the game will keep barking at you endlessly to get rid of them. It's a byproduct also. This game tries to fix the pacing problems a lot of these other games have, where you have you spend too much time picking up crap on the ground. So in this game, everything is automatically picked up Which sounds good on paper until you get to this point where you have so much stuff that you can't quite get rid of, but you don't have room for it in your inventory either. So all it really does is it kind of just... You still end up doing a lot of inventory management, it's just... It's less noticeable at first.
ランさん頑張ってね。
さて、やるとしますか。
자, 그러저다 실험을 시작하자. 좀 더 보여줘봐.
俺の拳を食らえ。セカンドチェイン。俺の拳を食らえ。派手に行くぞ。オラオラオラオラ。マッハパンチ。ゴールデンエイジ。派手に行くぞ。派手に行くぞ。セカンドチェイン。
재미있게 하니까 자겠다. 기초 방학 시간이다.
で終わりだ。急がないと通販が届いちゃう。行くぞ。
좀 더 보여줘봐.
派手に行くぞ。いけまい。オラオラオラオラ。いけまい。ゴールデンエイジ。俺の
이질의
拳を食らえ。
강력해져도
おっと。 派手に行くぞ。
Cloud era della strada.
ハーミットブレイク。セカンドチェイン。ブラウンショット。
재미있다고.
さて、やるとしますか。
자, 그러저다 실험을 시작하자. 좀 더 보여줘봐.
覚悟しろ。拳を食らえ。のチェイン。ブラウンショット。覚悟しろ。マッハパンチ。覚悟しろ。
재미있는 강의가 되겠군.
セカンドチェイン。
좀 더 보여줘봐.
マッハパンチ。覚悟しろ。
急がないと通販が届いちまう。
재미있군.
行くぞ。セカンドチェイン。拳を食らえ。に行くぞ。
기초 방학 시간이다.
マッハパンチ。お派手に行くぞ。エイジマイ。こいつで決めるぞ。
재미있는 강의가 되겠군.
覚悟しろ。
재미있군.
セカンドチェイン。覚悟しろ。
미진을 탐구해보자고.
覚悟しろ。覚悟しろ。おっと。おっと。ここ。またか。
勝負はこれからだ。
ハーミットブレイク。セカンドチェイン。俺の拳を覚悟しろ。
ゴールドデメンストレーダー。
マカパンチゴールデンエイジ。セカンドチェイン。覚悟しろ。生きればい。
ねえ、いるね、ほっちょみ行った子。
決まった。
Wonder if anyone got that, they put out a box with boosters today for $10. Which is actually a pretty good deal because the worst thing in there sells for over 200 million. So, if you bought 2 of those, at a minimum you would be making about 400 million. And I saw someone here just post that they opened up all 10, which is $100 by the way. Actually, I think it's a little less right now because they've got a charge bonus. This person got 9 of the plus 13 and 1 of the plus 14. I wonder how much the price is going to go down. Price might actually go down quite a bit. I'm actually curious. How much is it tanked the market on those? Well, it's actually a pretty good deal. $10 for 200 million. Then I could just buy those boxes and be done with Harpy's gearing, at least the non-time gated part. Curious how much they're going for right now.
제군들이 와주기를 기다리고 있어.
Surprisingly has not tanked at all. Oh wait, they're fuels, that's why. That's actually pretty shitty then. It means you can't sell them. Let's see, what exactly comes in there? That's actually a pretty bad value then. Never mind. Where is it? Yeah, you can't sell these. So obviously it's heavily weighted towards 13. 15 is probably like a non-existent chance. If you got a 14, that wouldn't be bad. That'd be a massive item level boost. So I get paid in 2 days? Trying to figure out what would be the best on here to buy. Probably... It's the worst thing you could get in here. Worst thing you could probably get is this, which would be about probably 120 million. Actually, there's a bunch of really bunk things in here. This would only get you about 60. Pretty big gamble. You'd probably have to whale like crazy to even think of making anything back. It's pretty whack that you can't sell them.
오늘은 어떤 무대를 날 즐겁게 해줄 텐가?
さてやるとしますか。
ド派手に行くぞハーミットブレイク。青春よカルバック。覚悟しろマッハパンチ。
Good ass track right here. Turn this shit up.
이제 쉬어도 되는 건가?
急がないと通販が届いちまう。行くぞ。
ド派手に行くぞハーミットブレイク。
I like when you do so much damage, they actually get healed.
覚悟しろセカンドチェイン。ド派手に行くぞ。
Ah, fuck.
ここまでか。
Like how even when you fall off, you gotta sit through like a 5-hour long death animation. Now she's just gonna die instantly.
ド派手に行くぞ。
Got the last word in there. Drop some wings.
イエーイ。
If she would drop wings, then that would pay off Harpy's gear.
さっさと終わらせるぞ。
Let's try using some pots.
ド派手に行くぞハーミットブレイク。覚悟しろ。
Fucking cutscenes, man. The cutscenes are like inconsequential when you're at the correct power level, but when you're way above it like I am, sometimes the fight is like it's more cutscenes than gameplay. David's really annoying to fight because he has like 5 cutscenes and invincible attacks. This boss only has 2 cutscenes. Just phase change cutscenes and nothing else, but David has a metric ass ton of them. If he didn't have those cutscenes, you could kill him in like seconds.
俺の拳を食らえ。
Look at that, I used an item with the mouse and dodged the gimmick attack. With the other hand.
青春よカルバック。
急がないと通販が届いちまう。行くぞ。
No, I don't want them, but I want to sell them. Because they go for a ton of money. They're an extra spot for stats in this game, so...
だと終わらせるぞ。
決めるぞ。 ド派手に行くぞゴールデンエイジ。 セカンドチェーンショット。
She's still in an attack. I did so much damage. She's still attacking while she's dead. So I just need to farm up enough for one of these boxes, and then I'm just gonna buy the other one. Just have to wait until the first when I get paid. Here, I'll show how fucking annoying David is to fight. So, all the damn cutscenes. It takes like 2 minutes to kill him, and probably like more than half of that is cutscenes. Because he thinks he's a Kamen Rider villain, and he's not.
通販が届いちまう。行くぞ。
He also has 3 forms too, and he does invincible attacks every time. That on top of the cutscenes, you're only fighting him for like maybe 30 seconds. It's one cutscene.
죽음을 맞이하게.
Cutscenes. Three cutscenes.
눈을 뜨라. 그리고 나를 보라. 너희의
4
죄를
cutscenes.
기억해라.
And an invincible move, and then you actually get to fight him. Since I'm the only person here, this attack doesn't actually do anything.
심판자의 분노에 삼켜져라.
5 cutscenes. 6 cutscenes.
너희의 죄를 기억해라.
7 cutscenes. And then the second invincible move. Can't hurt him.
내가 심판한다. 심판의 시간이다.
8 cutscenes.
나를 거부하라. 내가 심판한다.
Then his death cutscene, he takes like a fiscal year to die.
진정한 심판.
Most annoying boss to grind is this guy for sure. It's mostly just unskippable cutscenes. Even if you do enough damage to one-shot him, it's the fact that he has 3 forms. It makes it really hard.
さっさと終わらせるぞ。
You're still gonna have to sit through a bunch of this.
죽으러 온 건가? 가까이 오지그라. 고개를 숙이게. 죽음을 맞이하게. 가까이 오지그라. 눈을 들어. 그리고 나를 보라. 너희의 죄를 기억해라. 이것이 정이다. 내가 심판한다.
Got him mid cutscene.
너희의 죄를 기억해라. 화형이다.
목숨을 바치라.
반칙.
자, 심판의 시간이다.
Like how he's just gonna do this and then he's just gonna get like 2-shot.
파괴시로. 우리는 거부시오. 큐라의 간도치. 파괴시로.
너희가 진정한 심판자이다.
Well, the cutscenes are a very small part of those fights. When you're at the recommended level, like when he was the actual end game, you had to fight him for a really long time. It's just they have all this stuff in the game where they want you to farm old bosses like that. But when you're at that level, the level that I'm at, where you can basically just kill them instantly, all that ends up really happening is that you just end up watching a lot of cutscenes, because they have a cutscene for every phase transition. Certain health thresholds too. Most health thresholds are just how much health they have left for the cutscenes. And when you're this over leveled, all you're doing is watching cutscenes pretty much. You interact with him for like 2 seconds. I think he's already spent like 30 seconds or so in cutscenes, and maybe like 5 seconds of gameplay. This guy was like he was the final boss of the first season, so they wanted to make it really dramatic and stuff, but and you power creeped way past him. I don't even really have to pay attention doing this. I've been changing the music tracks while I wait for him to do this, like right now.
내가 심판한다. 너희의 죄를 기억해라. 심판을 거부하지 마라. 자, 심판의 시간이다.
That guy almost got killed because of his cutscene, taking control away.
목숨을 바쳐라. 진정한
Good, I'll be able to get another 150 contribution off this. So I think by Wednesday, should have enough for that second box. And I'll be paid by then too, so hopefully I can buy one. It's pretty whack though, if you buy those boxes, you can't sell them. I was gonna say, I would have bought some of those. That would have been nice for new players too, you could catch up a lot easier, but they don't want that. They want you to suffer. Drop the price of the 13 fuels to like 150 million or something. You could have that by the time you get to that point.
세계가 열릴 거라. 너희의 죄를 기억해라. 죽어라.
아미터 브레이크.
비켜라.
ド派手に行くぞ。クラウンショット。
참수형이다. 심판자의 본노에 삼켜져라. 무릎을 꿇어라. 너희의 죄를 기억해라.
Okay. He glitched.
내게로 간다. 심판의 시간이다. 내가 심판한다.
Here's Battle Garega. I want to hear that right now.
진정한 심판자야.
Good ass song. In here somewhere. That was weird. I like skipped a phase somehow. I don't know how, but he like glitched out. I must have done like the right amount of damage.
죽으러 온 거니까 가까이 오지 그래. 나는 신세계의 문을 여는 자. 너희의 죄를 기억해라. 참수형아, 무릎을 꿇어라. 심판자의
Y'all
본노에
glitched again?
삼켜져라.
I think he is. Did too much damage. There we go. Good track.
너희의 죄를 기억해라. 내가 심판한다. 심판의 시간이다.
skip this phase completely. He didn't get to do his gimmick. Skip that shit. The Rider Kick is doing like 200 million damage plus. Sure is satisfying. And these guys used to be the end game. Now they don't even get to do their attacks. They just die. The cutscenes get really annoying. It's kind of weird how they want you to farm this power creep content. It's no challenge whatsoever. You can't die, pretty much. If you do, it's because you're careless, or you miss a gimmick. You spend so much time in cutscenes as they turn invincible. It's like a non-issue when you're actually doing the fight. It's supposed to, like, indicate that the fight is almost over, but then you just go from phase to phase in, like, 1 second. And the rest is just standing there waiting. And get a little tiresome. Let me play the game already. Alright, all that's left that I can do solo is, Harpus. There's a cool 300 stuff. Cutscene! I just stand here. The Alpha Queen takes it. Thrilling! This fight has always been like 2 seconds long. Just have to do enough damage to get the Alpha Queen to come out. What controller are you using? Are you using X input, direct input, or... Well, pretty much those are the two options. Which one are you using? Let me look up what controller that is. Pretty much done on closers right now anyway. I'm gonna play something else. Nacon Revolution. I've never heard of that one. Let me look this up. Okay, so it's, I think it's direct input. So you want to go into big picture mode and select either Xbox or PlayStation controller. It can vary from controller to controller, so just try that and the controller should work. Just click the Xbox controller support or the PlayStation one. And if all else doesn't work, you can try the generic one, which is basically just
모두를 죽일 거야.
direct
그래서
input.
인간이 되겠어.
Because direct input is basically anything that's not X input. You should be able to use it just fine. You just need to go into big picture mode and select the right option. Like I said, it's either going to be Xbox. It's most likely going to be Xbox controller. That way, did you try PlayStation and the other one? I don't know. You might need to get the drivers or something. I don't know. That's a weird controller. I don't know that one.
みんないなくなって私だけ生き残れば私も人間になれるはず。매지컬 대학살이야. 매지컬 대학살이야.
This fucking lolly won't stop talking.
어?
Shut up. Fucking annoying.
그쪽은 좀 어때? 쉬엄쉬엄 하자고.
I mean, if it doesn't have drivers, it's not going to work. That's just the reality of it. If you don't have drivers for it, it's not going to work.
넉넉히 가져왔다고.
Sony does not put out drivers for any of their stuff, so yeah, you tend to get screwed over.
하지마. 부비 트랩 깔았거든.
That's the downside to using Sony products.
저쪽 숲은 가지마. 부비 트랩 깔았거든.
So they don't make drivers for them, so you're pretty much at the mercy of Steam support, which is pretty good, but it can be hard to get working, or stuff like DS4 Windows. That's why I use the 8-bit though, because it has built-in direct input and X input, so it works with everything. I don't need to do anything else. That's how I can play stuff like King of Fighters All-Stars without any kind of external program. All I have to do is just
好み欲し
plug
な
in the controller,
クローザーです。
because the program will see it as an Xbox controller, even though it isn't.
またね。精神集中。余計なことばかり考えちゃう。
Yeah, if you don't have drivers installed, that might be it. I would try downloading the manual too. It might be like mine, where you had to do a button combination to get it to actually read. Because if I just plug mine in, it goes into direct input. I have to put it into X input for stuff like this. Most games don't support direct input anymore. At least not AAA games. It's really only indies that do. One of the reasons why indies are better than AAA. Indies usually support direct input, like PlayStation controllers out of the box. It's usually like AAA games where you have to jump through hoops to do it.
이번 파견 끝나면 휴가 좀
No, I did play Black Desert for like... I played that game for like 20 minutes,
조심해.
and
곳곳에서
it didn't have a
소리가
controller
느껴져.
UI, so I couldn't tell what the hell I was doing. I wouldn't have liked that game anyway because it's open world. I only play instanced MMOs. I don't play any open world ones. They're just not my thing. I know that the console version of Black Desert has controller support, but it's a PS4 game, so it runs like garbage. I have no desire to play it. I would probably get some fun out of that game, but I'm not buying it on an inferior platform just for the controller support. Shouldn't even need to do that in the first place. It's weird how they don't have that. Everybody keeps asking for it too, and they just like don't care. Fucking A, man. I hate the inventory in this game. Hate when I get everything in there and then it
곳곳에서
barks at me
소리가
to
느껴져.
get rid of this shit I don't want. Now I have to do that again.
필요하면 언제든 말해.
Fucking annoying, man. Just get rid of everything. Wish this game was like Neo, where you just click one button, just get rid of all the garbage. Well, that game is poorly optimized on PC, so I don't know how something as weak as the Xbox One or PS4 could handle it. That's the only version of the game that has a controller UI. I couldn't even get through the tutorial. It was like barking orders at me to do certain commands and stuff. It's like,
충성.
okay, what button is that on the
사절단 유산모.
controller? Why do you have controller support and you don't have a UI for it? Come on now. Why support the controller at all at that point?
쉬엄쉬엄 하자고. 저쪽 숲은 가지 마. 보비 트랩 깔았거든. 채민우 놈 혼자서 잘하고 있으려나? 저쪽 숲은 가지 마. 보비 트랩 깔았거든.
Then that should work. That means that it has X input drivers in it.
넉넉히 가져왔다고.
You're gonna have to look at the manual, man. I don't know that controller. I can give, like, generic advice, but I don't know what that controller is. That's the risk you take with third-party controllers, though. They're a real bitch to get working. Pretty much all of them are better than the PS4 controller, but it definitely takes some time to get it working. I'm looking at it right now. This is a USB-C controller, so it's better than most. That's already better than the PS4 controller. It's not damn Type-C. It's not micro USB. I'll look on here for you. Let me see. DMC5 Special Edition? Well, I don't have money for a PS5. I didn't raise enough money for one, and those things are impossible to get. So, can't say I am. Alright, let's look at this here. I don't think you even need this. You might, though. This seems like... So, my capture card does this sometimes. Sometimes I have to load up their shitty software for my computer to pick up the capture card. That's the only thing I can think of. I mean, make sure you have the drivers and you restarted the computer. It might need a firmware update, too. Well, if it's in Xbox settings, then that should be what you need. I would recommend downloading whatever the hell this thing is it's asking you to do and updating the firmware. Those are pretty much your options. So all you really need to do is just get it to detect an X input, and it should be fine. Hello, XSplit, change scenes, please. Thank you. Yeah, I did not get enough donations to get the PS5, and they're still like people are still like fighting themselves over them. It does look like a good console for once. Like, way better than the last gen consoles, but I don't know, it can't be denied it's got like 4 games for it right now. One of which is just an old game, DMC5, with... I wouldn't call it old, but a last gen game with one new character. Yeah, I didn't get enough donations to get one. It's far more likely by the time they give us a second stimulus check, that's probably when I'll do it. Because then all the people that need to just have the shiny new thing without actually having anything to play it on will have theirs by that point. It was hard for me to even get half of it, and really I only raised like 25% because the other 25% was from out of my pocket, from earnings from views and stuff. Yeah, if people want to donate, it'll just go towards other stuff. There's other things I need for the channel. I'm not too concerned about it right now. No, I don't have any money, dude. I'm stuck with my broken ones. I have like $1 to my name until the 1st. I am going to take your advice, though. I will get that child support warranty for it. I like to call it the condom. That's what I call the Joy-Con warranties I had to buy. I call them condoms. Basically what they are, protection. The Joy-Cons are so garbage. Before I got my SplitPad Pro, I was spending like so much money on Joy-Cons. Those are the worst controllers they've ever put out. They went all in on the stupid gimmick of the microphone and the being able to shake it and stuff instead of like actually making one that works. That can withstand like casual game playing. I'm not talking about like 50 hours of Smash Brothers a day. That'll kill any controller, to be fair. I'm talking like I was not playing more than an average person. 2-3 hours a day. Generally, I'd have them drift in like 2 months of using them. It's crazy, and there's still like Super Nintendo controllers from 30 years ago that still work. Those fucking Joy-Cons can't withstand like 2 months of just regular use. It's not like I threw them against the wall or anything. I like how there's that whole lawsuit and they have to repair them for free now. It's like, why didn't you make a good controller in the first place? By cheaping out, they lost a ton of money. They actually have to repair them, no questions asked now. You just call them and they fix it. Yeah, I don't care about Demon's Souls. I don't like Souls games. Donations right now will be, donations right now will be Black Friday sales. There's a couple things I wanted to grab before those expire. And then the controller. But it's no real rush on that. I can get by with a messed up button. But I looked it up. I looked it up a couple nights ago. Apparently, it's nothing I'm doing. It's a defect in these the rubber. The rubber that's under the buttons. What happens is it gets all torn up. So when that happens, the button gets stuck. So it's nothing I'm doing. It's just shitty build quality on the inside. The plastic is not high enough quality or something. So that would explain why it's happened to me like 4 times in a row. I thought I just had horrible luck, but I actually found a Reddit for 8-bit dope products and people were mentioning it. So I need to call. I need to email them tonight. That's my homework for tonight, is to get that done. And apparently, I guess if you get lucky, they just send you another one. So in that case, I would just buy another one with the warranty that William Shakespeare suggested. And that way this won't be a problem again. It's kind of like Joy-Cons. You know, you buy those GameStop condom warranties. And, you know, when they inevitably drift in like 2 months of just casual daily gameplay, then you can just get another one, no questions asked. So yeah, that's what donations will go towards right now. Also, speaking of which, someone sent me $20. Thank you. I'll do some shopping after this attempt. See if I can find something. Thank you very much. Because anytime something has any semblance of speed, it gets called a mindless button masher by all the Souls people. And that's what really fucking gets on my nerves. It's like, just because something's fast-paced doesn't mean it's a mindless button masher. It can actually be harder than Souls in some ways, because there's more going on. You have, like, way more moves to think about and situations to deal with. But no, because something is fast, it's called a mindless button masher. And that's why I hate about the fucking Souls games. I hate the community. Everything needs to be Dark Souls. Even stuff like Nioh, which has, like, way more in common with a character action game than a Souls game, it gets compared to it. Ah, Satem's toast. Alright, let's go shopping, since I got 20 bucks. I'm also playing with, like, a messed up square button right now, so that's not helping. I might just play certain games like that on stick. I have a stick that I, like, never use. It just kind of sits behind me and doesn't do anything. I might just use that for the meantime. Yeah, thanks for the $20 donation, whoever that is. I only got a real name, so I don't want to expose anybody. You know who you are, though. Thank you. Alright, so let's get a couple pages up here. Hold on. A lot of these sales end, like, tomorrow, so I should do this while I just got money from somebody. Get up Twitter. Check all the deal sites. Nintendo Switch Fortnite bundle. What a deal. Probably trying to get rid of their old stock. Just dump Fortnite stuff on it. Since the new Switch is supposedly coming within the next, like, 5 months. I sure as hell hope so. Hyrule Warriors is any indication. I actually felt like I had to throw up playing that game. I'm really pissed that I spent $60 on that and I can't play it. First party Switch digital game codes, $30. What the hell? I don't care about those. Souls players don't know how to handle the game that isn't somersaulting around some fat knight. Yeah, pretty much. It's more that they don't respect that. Yes, there are plenty of mindless button mashers out there, but the games that actually have good, fast-paced combat can be harder in some ways. There's a lot more going on. But they just have closed minds and they don't think about stuff like that. The Last of Us 2 Collector's Edition. Only $140. Wow. I don't know who I feel worse for. The people who bought that, or the people who bought the Avengers Collector's Edition. That thing's already down, the price is down already. It's been out for like barely 3 months, and it's already being sold for $30. The base game. Really trying to get people to come back. Fix the loot. Fix the loot and maybe people would come back. That game is horrible loot. The combat. But that game actually had pretty good loot. I think if they fix all the bosses just not being fun to fight, then that game would be better in Avengers than Avengers in a lot of ways. Make the character more responsive. Get rid of the fact that you can't cancel anything. It seems like the game is designed for it in like every way, but your character can't do it. Boy, there's like nothing coming out for the Switch. I'll be right back. I need to do something really quick. Let me put on some music. If you guys want to fire off some suggestions, you can. I got $20 in donations so far, so you know anything you think I'd want, you know I don't have, then let me know. I'll be back shortly. Gotta love the like obvious quality disparity with like Switch games. You have stuff like Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, Dark Souls Remastered for $20, and then there's like visual novels and stuff, and like very obvious mobile ports. Like this is a pretty obvious mobile port, I'm sure. I don't even need to click on it. It looks like one, I'm pretty sure it is. They have so much shovelware on the Switch, it's really hard to find anything worthwhile. That's why I do my little port review series. Try to get the word out for stuff that gets lost in this pile of shit. You have high quality stuff like Hades. And then like the next couple of scrolls you do is going to be like mostly mobile ports. Nobody wants. It's a blessing and a curse that the Switch can run most mobile games, because now it's just inundated with them. So much crap to sift through. The visual novels are really expensive too, which is crazy. Like if you only bought the Switch for visual novels, you probably would be spending more money than somebody who played more traditional stuff, unfortunately. The prices on those things are crazy. They're like $20-$30 on sale, which is nuts considering there's like not really any gameplay. Case in point right here. It's almost $20 on sale. You can get like stuff like Wizard of Legend and like Scourgebringer and stuff, like really high quality indie games for like 15 or under. Prices are all kinds of bar on here. And you have to factor in all the bad ports too. Sometimes they trick you. Like it seems like a no-brainer for something you'd want on the Switch, and then you look up footage of it, it runs at like 10 FPS. There's Pooplers for $2. Sure, that's a classic. Doom 64 for $2. I don't know if you like Doom. A lot of the Doom boomers. I think that's one of the best ones. And that was like never got ported off the N64 until like I think earlier this year. I think this was at the virtual QuakeCon they did. Was when they released this. It was like the other versions of Doom, the old Doom, have been like re-released like 1,000 times at this point. But Doom 64 actually getting ported to everything is a pretty big deal. Because that game is like, I don't think it has any recycled assets. It's like completely new. For some reason they decided to put a completely original Doom on the N64 of all things. That was a couple years in too. Like they were already aware that it was losing pretty hard to the PS1 at that point. And for good reason. I had an N64 back then. That thing had like 3 games a month if you were lucky. And if you were lucky, one of them was first party, so you could at least bet on it being decent. And the other 2 were probably third party. Probably shit like Quest 64. Or like Clay Fighter or something. He had so little to choose from, and it really sucked. DMC3 for $12 is pretty good. The problem with this port though is they let you switch between all the weapons, but there's no loadout like they have in 5. They like regressed when they made this game. So when you get to the end of the game, you have all 10 weapons, but you have to switch between them if you want to switch from something that's not immediately after it, then you have to use the right analog stick, which obviously is not very good. That was the only thing I didn't like about that port. Apparently, if you play co-op Bloody Palace, it goes into split screen and the bosses are like 30 FPS, and it's a really nasty resolution. But I mean, who's really going to be doing that right now, especially in a pandemic? Unless you happen to live with someone else who wants to play co-op Bloody Palace, which is the odds of that. It's mostly just the shitty implementation they had of letting you carry every weapon that wasn't good about it. I beat the game and everything. It's a very good port. There's like no performance issues at all outside of Bloody Palace, but I'm really shocked they haven't patched it. It would be such an easy thing to fix. Just make it like DMC5 where you can carry everything or nothing or whatever combination you want. That would have been a lot better. I would say it would be the definitive console version of the game, but it really holds it back. You don't notice it until you're at the end of the game too, because at the end of the game you have everything unlocked. It's a real mess to get to something you want. But whatever reason, it's the only console version that has style switching. Style switching is not on any other console version. It's like the best and the worst versions. You have a lot of the stuff they have in the mods on PC, but in crappier form, you don't have as much freedom. Dude, these visual novels are like $30. Like, what? You would think if you were into visual novels that you would be spending less money on video games. But when you think about how most of these aren't that long, from what I understand, and they're $30 on sale, you probably would end up spending more. But you have to think they have like such a small demographic for those. Even when they're just like generic anime fan service fodder, like probably whatever this is. You would think you would charge like less than 20 for something like that, get more people interested. That's how that Doki Doki Literature Club game got popular, is because the guy who made it literally said he made it free so that people would actually play it. But the people that keep dumping them on here don't seem to understand that. You don't need to make it free, but I mean, what's the competition between like a high quality indie game for like $15 and then that for double the price? Fight and Rage is $12. Wow, Luminous Avenger X $9. That's a good way to spend $20 right there. That's probably some of the best stuff you could buy, really. Fight and Rage and Luminous Avenger X for $20. That's not counting any points you have either. Luminous Avenger X was pretty good. Kind of felt like they didn't do much with Copen's gameplay. He felt better to control, but I don't know. It was kind of a one and done game for me. There weren't really any interesting builds you could make either. We'd have to play the game a lot to really get anything for it, but $8 for that is still really good. DMC2, don't miss it. So far, I think if you were a visual novel player, you would probably spend the most money. It's weird how their base prices are so high, though. It's like, man, you can almost get a Nintendo game for that price right now. First party. Alright, I don't think there's anything on here. I saw one thing that I wanted, but I think this sale goes until the 2nd, so I can hold off for now. Yeah, let's check Steam. I need to check this too. This one is available right now, but I don't want that one. That does not suit my needs at all. I couldn't get that today anyway, I don't have enough cash. It'll be tomorrow anyway. Okay, so this is what Shakesman was recommending. Product replacement. A replacement due to normal wear or tear. Wow. Huh. That's probably the best condom I've seen. The GameStop one is a lot worse than this. Well, when I have the cash, that's what I will do. That way, this isn't going to be a problem again, because I'm getting tired of buying these things. I think that would be the best option, and I can get this locally too. My local store has these. All right, let's check Steam, and I think I'll might actually stop to make a video. So I haven't done that yet. Yeah, I have Luminous Avenger X. Oh boy, Dark Souls 3, my favorite. One thing that really pisses me off about Steam is they don't let you see what's on sale for games you already have. They just give you this little generic estimate. But they don't just show you, like, hey, here's all the shit on sale for games you already own. They already have most of the things I'm interested in, like, this I would consider buying if I didn't already have it. If it was 144 FPS on PC, I would get it. It's not. Their engine is hard-coded to 60 FPS, apparently. That'd be the only benefit I'd have. It's the exact same game. thing that triggers me about this game is it's got a ninja that uses an Uzi. That's blasphemy. Why the fuck is he using an Uzi? That is not a ninja in my book if he's using a fucking Uzi. That is a fake ninja. That's some bullshit. I've wanted to try that game, and I'm like, I don't know if I want to support a ninja using an Uzi. Joe Musashi would be rolling in his grave right now if he knew that that was happening. The ninja out there using a fucking Uzi. Unacceptable. He should commit Sudoku. It's like he uses the shurikens and then he transforms into the ninja outfit, and then he starts using an Uzi. What? Shouldn't it be the other way around? You should not have the Uzi at all. No, there's a bot in here. Fuck off. Bot's dead. I tried this game, but the stamina was a huge turnoff. You have like stamina for everything in this game. It's got that weird choppy skeletal animation too. It looks kind of cool. I'd be willing to try it. I hear it's been made better since the demo. I like downloaded this, and the guy could slash like 5 times before getting tired. I was instantly turned off. I wonder like what they've done since then. It's been months since I tried this. Stamina consumption has been reduced by 33%. Huh. Seems like they've really improved this. The demo felt pretty terrible. It's only like 20% off, so I don't know if I'd buy this right now. I'm more looking for things that I'm not going to be able to get for this cheap again for at least a month. There's going to be a Christmas sale too, so I'm not too worried about it. I don't know how much content this game has either. Is it still like a 20-minute game? I like when they say hand-drawn, but then they gloss over the fact that it's skeletal animation, so it doesn't look that good. It looks really choppy and weird. You can see right here how weird the animations look because they didn't actually do it frame by frame. Yeah, I think I'll pass on that. It's a high chance I would hate it just for the fact that it has stamina. I don't think I would like that game. It would be a bit of a stretch for me to even consider liking that. William Shakespeare right here. It's like, maybe this is a first person game I'd try, but nope. I did try this game. It was given out for free on, I think it was GOG Galaxy. I tried it, and the controls I couldn't do with them. I just can't do first person games. It seemed kind of interesting to me with more of a focus on melee, but I couldn't even really aim at anything. I'm not good at that stuff. I know the ending for this game is really shitty too. Like, you fight this big spider that just like falls on you or something. What exactly happens in the ending? Don't you fight like some big spider and it just like falls on you or something like that? I remember watching someone finish that game back when it came out. I seem to remember something dumb like that happening. I dig these enemy designs though. This guy's pretty cool. Huh. Doesn't it kill you though? Doesn't it like fall on you or something? I seem to remember that happening. It like cuts to black. Yeah, I it was a couple years back. They had that game for free on GOG, so I tried it. I just can't play first person games. They make me feel motion sick for one. And also, I'm just not good at aiming. They're like bottom of the barrel entertainment for me. Likewise, I tried Vanquish, and I couldn't get into that game either. Because every time you do a melee attack, your guy gets tired for like 10 seconds. I don't like just shooting. Shooting's boring to me. I need something more than that. But that game was like $5, so not really worried about it. Like 30 minutes I played of it. That was worth $5 if you ask me. I don't think there's anything I really want. There's like nothing. Oh, you got your controller fixed. What was the solution, Eric? How did you fix it? Let me know what I did right, because I don't know what I did right. I like how this is still $48. What the hell were they thinking? Okay, so you have a game that was literally in a series that started as budget titles. Simple 2,000 yen, which means 2,000 yen, which means the equivalent of about $20. Why are you charging $60 for this? What? They have to wonder why no one's buying it. It's like, well, because you can buy DMC5 for like a third of the price right now. Which one do you think people are going to pick? Even hardcore weebs that want to play this for the fan service that's not actually there, because this game has very little fan service. It's mostly just a straight action game with the option for fan service. Which one is somebody going to buy? They're not going to buy the one that's $48. Obviously, they're going to buy the one that's $19. I'm glad that they gave me a key. I'm really thankful that they gave me a key, but they're out of their minds if they think that it's going to sell at that price. That's crazy. That game is not worth $60. It's a really good game, but you really have to have that kind of arcade mentality to really get $60 out of that game. Even then, it's so easy to break. When you get the rings that give you passive meter gain, you can pretty much just kill anything and be invincible the whole time. Which kind of trivializes the boss fights. I mean, you have the option of not using them, sure. I think that would have sold way more if they priced it at like $30 base price. I'm all for games costing more. Costing more, you know, not everything being like $10 a month after it comes out, but charging $60 for Onichan-Bara Origin is delusional at best. I don't know what they were thinking. I already have Melty. It's right here. No, I don't know how to play it. Boy, this game got slammed. I guess they like took it out of early access and it's like still not finished. Yeah, 6,000 reviews and it's mixed. That's really bad. Oh, there's a wiki. Let me give you the wiki. Hold on. I can tell you one thing. No one really plays it because the netcode is bad. Surprise, surprise. There's something called Caster, which I think has rollback netcode. So people use that. What they do is they buy the legal version to support the company because they're a small company. It's not like you're sending money to Activision or EA or something. they're they're a very small business like I am, and then they use the community edition. So yeah, I don't know how any of that works, but that's how people actually play it online. No one actually plays on the official one because the netcode is shitty. Yeah, you need Parsec or the community edition. Just buy it to support them so they get some money, and then yeah, there you go. Slap City is that Smash clone. I can't stand Smash Brothers gameplay. I hate that shit. Smash Brothers gameplay is like garbage to me. I'm sure it's better than Smash Brothers because the netcode is actually good, but that's not going to save it for me. Anything with like Smash platformer gameplay is not for me. I don't like that stuff. It's too awkward to control and it's too hard on your hands. Big one thing of all the Joy-Con drifting was from people playing like 100 hours of Smash Brothers a day, but it's not. It's just like people playing like Animal Crossing and like visual novels and stuff. Like the least demanding things you can play, and it still drifts in like a couple months of just casual use. I'm glad that I bought my Split Pad Pro. I haven't bought a Joy-Con in like, it's been like 7 months since I bought a Joy-Con. Well, Smash is something that's not meant to be taken seriously, but people try to make it competitive when it really isn't. And the company that makes the game treats them like garbage. That's the other thing, too. They treat them like garbage. They don't bother to fix the broken netcode. And then they put out patches and they don't even have patch notes. So the whole community has to go through like every move in the game and see what changed because the developers can't be bothered to make patch notes like we should be doing in 2020. We have indie developers putting out pages of patch notes for like early access updates and stuff, and fucking Nintendo of all people can't. They can't even write patch notes. I feel so bad for that community. It's like there's been all those scandals with all the people at the top being really horrible people, and then they like refuse to put netcode in the game, and then the patch notes are so vague that they might as well not have patch notes at all. It's just a mess. I don't know how people can still stick with that game. You can't play it right now. The netcode is horrible. It's like it doesn't function. I think the netcode in Smash is like the worst out of all of them, and that's saying a lot. It's pretty much all the Japanese games have terrible netcode at this point. But Smash is still somehow worse than all of them. Yeah, but you can't play competitively right now because we're in a pandemic and the netcode is shit. So it's not competitive. We would get around that by traveling to events locally. I've always admired that the Smash community will play locally to get around the shit netcode, but now we can't do that anymore, so the game barely functions. You can play like Battle for the Grid right now and like Marvel Infinite, Killer Instinct. I guess to a lesser extent Tekken 7. That's like basically it. Yeah, those patch notes are a fucking disgrace. How do you not have patch notes? They'll have like 200 changes and it'll just say something like generic, like adjusted this move. I'm like, dude, you had someone adjust that move meticulously, probably for hours on end. Just tell me what that person did. Don't waste my time. Don't waste the community's time. Just tell me what it fucking did. Straight from the source. Instead of making the community, like, straight up data mine the game. It makes no damn sense to me. I don't understand it. I don't understand Smash in the first place. The gameplay is just not fun to me. I regret having this game. I hate this game. I was so excited to play it on PC, and then it's a bad port, and it's just 99% minigames and no gameplay. Is that Grand Blue game on sale? I don't wanted to play the single player in that. No, it's still fucking $60. What the hell, man? Dude, they have like $148 of DLC. And they never discount it. It's been out for almost 9 months now. The cheapest it goes is like $40. And then the DLC is like never on sale. So I'm never going to play that game. So netcode in that is surprise, surprise, is shitty too. It's like not playable. I hear it's not even that fun of a game, really. They tried too hard to dumb things down for accessibility, but then they don't bother to actually make good netcode, so it doesn't matter. before you dumb things down to the point where there's no depth, you should make sure people can actually play the damn thing online, especially now. But they just don't care to do that. Didn't they just like straight up give up on putting rollback in Smash Brothers? Didn't they said some bullshit like it was too hard or something? It's like you're still making DLC for the game. The game's still selling like crazy. The Smash community is incapable of playing it right now. That's the problem. And then they shut down. They cease and desisted the rollback mod for Melee. The obvious reason they did that is because they want people to buy Ultimate. It's like, well, Ultimate doesn't fucking work. The netcode does not work. It's shitty and unplayable. Why do you think people are still playing that rollback mod that got cease and desisted? Because surprise, surprise, we can't meet up locally to play video games right now. It's not possible to. At least not on the scale that it was before, where people would meet up like every week and stuff, dozens of people. You can't do that safely right now. So I don't know why you would bother playing Smash Brothers right now. Unless you're lucky enough to have somebody you live with, that the game is basically doesn't function. Try something really quick. I think I'm gonna test something and probably stop because I haven't made tomorrow's video. Just give me a second here. Yeah, Smash Brothers is shit. Even if it was something I enjoyed playing, it's not playable right now, and that's the problem. Instead of actually trying to fix the horrible netcode, they just cease and desist the one that actually works, which is Melee with rollback. They cease and desisted that tournament that was doing it, which I think is a real dick move. It's like, what do you expect them to do? Go meet up in a room with 300 people like before the pandemic? It's like, just let them play. Come on now. Okay, I'm gonna do a quick test here. You guys hear this? Let me mess with the noise settings. Testing, testing. You can't hear the button clicking? You can't hear that at all? You can't hear it even slightly? I'm pressing the button right now. Can you hear it? Wow, that's pretty cool. Turn it up a little bit. That's awesome. Okay, let's field test this really. I'm using the noise suppression technology. I wanted to test this out really quick, and I'm gonna stop for tonight.
Cherry Hunter.
Alright, can you still hear my voice too? As I increased the threshold a little bit. Yes, but can you hear the buttons? Wow, you guys can't hear it at all. That's crazy. Cool. It's food right there, too. It's stuttering a lot right now, I don't know why. Might be trying to read the controller twice. It's stuttering like crazy. I wonder what's causing that. It shouldn't be stuttering. Normally this game is fine. It might be trying to read the stick twice. See if I can fix that stuttering. I'm gonna make a video about this. This is really cool. What I'm using is, you guys want to see what I'm using? It's called RTX Voice. What it does is it uses AI to set a threshold, and you can change the threshold so that you won't hear certain things. So like if you have like, I don't know, an air conditioner or a fan in your room, something more extreme, like playing a game on an arcade stick, you can make it so that it's you can barely hear it at all. Which I know people like. They like hearing arcade sticks click and stuff, but as a content creator, if I want to explain something with an arcade stick, you could barely hear me over it, which is why I've never really used it in my YouTube videos. But now that I can do this, that basically means that you won't hear me using the controller at all anymore, unless I have some reason to, which is really awesome. Let me try turning this off. See if that fixes the stuttering. Because it should not be doing that. See if it does that again. A lot of people have problems with that though. You need to have a really good mic. Like, have your voice be heard and the clicking of the buttons. Just want to check if it's stuttering, and then I'm done for tonight. As soon as I cut stream tonight, I'm going to make a video about this. It's really awesome. Yeah, it's still doing that. I don't know why. What the hell is wrong with this? Weird, it's like the frame rate's not staying stable. Try one more thing. What mode is it in right now? It's in PS3 mode. Maybe that's why. Check. Give this a shot here. See if that fixes the random stuttering. Oh, later. I'm done in a few minutes anyway. You're not missing anything. I'm about to sign off myself. It's late.
I'm no daddy's girl.
I seem to have fixed it. Looking like it's fine now. Alright. That's it for tonight. Make a video about this really quick. Let me make sure the visualizer's working too. Yeah, this is all messed up somehow. I don't know why. See if I can fix that. What happens if I put it on 6 button? Does that fix it? That's weird. The visualizer is not corresponding to the actual button I'm pressing. Okay, there we go. Oh, nice. That's, what this means for you guys is I can play on my arcade stick more now, and you'll actually be able to hear me. Because this stick has very loud buttons. I have stock buttons in it, and I don't use it enough to bother getting, like, silent buttons or anything. Just I can't really be playing this at night. There's other people that need to sleep and stuff, but yeah, it means that I can play games on stick, and I'll actually be audible instead of just the stick just powering my voice. You guys can't hear this at all right now, right? Looking at the visualizer, it seems like you shouldn't be able to hear it at all. Pretty awesome technology, and I'm glad that they came out with this. You need an RTX card to use it. I guess it does use some processing power, but it doesn't seem to affect me much because I've had it on for like a month now. Um, it's in the test branch of XSplit that I'm on. I have the premium license, so. Have you guys heard most button pressing while I've been playing recently too? I'm trying to like tune all that out. I know people like hearing the button pressing, but it can be distracting when I'm trying to explain something. So that's kind of what I was trying today. It's just how audible is it? be awesome. Anyway, I'm gonna sign off. I need to make tomorrow's video. I'm just gonna show off this new technology, which will help. Means I can play things on stick, and it's not just gonna be 30 minutes of loud button clacking, which not everybody likes. I think most people like the sound of an arcade stick, but when you're trying to commentate at the same time, it feels like you're competing against the arcade stick, which is not something. That's pretty awesome. Well, thanks to you guys for the help. Thanks for the $20 donation too, whoever that was. So, not quite sure what I'll get with that. I'll probably get something on Switch, either Switch or the Steam sale. But I vigorously checked over the Steam sale during this stream, and I couldn't find anything. There's going to be another sale in Christmas too. They always do one for Christmas, so I'm not really too worried about it. That one will be a little bit closer to when I have money too, so I don't think there's anything much I want to buy on there. I'll probably get a Switch port. Darksiders 2 is on Switch for like $12. I might just grab that, and then whatever other donations I get will go towards the controller, so I don't have to deal with their shitty build quality. I did look it up, and somebody else had the exact same problem I did. That leads me to believe that that's why I've had it happen. I've been through like 4 of those controllers, and it happens the same way every time. The plastic inside is too low or something. I guess they're trying to keep the price down, but it's probably costing them more money. So you guys can still hear me clearly, right? I wanna get some feedback on this before I cut stream tonight. Can you guys still hear me clearly? So I can tune the threshold a little bit right now. You should still be able to hear me. Let me lower this a little bit. Is it better now? Loud and clear. Alright. Alright folks, well, I need to work on tomorrow's video, so I'll see you guys, I don't know, I might try to do Closer's Raid in the morning. I haven't felt like it. I've been pretty depressed lately, so it's made it harder for me to do stuff. I struggled to get out of bed today. But I can get something from Black Friday thanks to you guys, so I'm gonna do some shopping for that, and then go tomorrow's video. Most likely, probably be on either a Closer's Raid time or after lunch, whichever.